Hello, everybody. Welcome to FC Marcus Venture. This time to like, comment, subscribe, guys. As you can see, I'm not at home. So I'm recording where I am. I'm away with work. So yeah, guys. By the way, we are a team that is going out there to murder teams. But I just wanna caution all of us to say that, you know what, guys. Let's not fast track the building phase that we are in, because we are at the building phase. We can't just say that, you know what, no, because we won yesterday, then therefore automatically that means that you're going straight to the final. I was watching one of the fans of Sundowns saying that, you know what, for him, he wishes the Cashews can be drawn with Pirates, because if they are drawn with Sundowns, automatic that they're gonna be eliminated. But who loves to see Kaizer Chiefs playing with Sundowns, and if they do get to the final, then Chiefs obvious will lose. That's what he said. And I'm like, okay, Sharp, let's not really pay attention that much on what other people are saying with their teams that are already established, that are already building, when we are rebuilding in this team. We are rebuilding this team, and we need to be careful not to get our hopes very, very, very high. However, when an opportunity comes, we need to murder teams. But I wasn't happy with the way that we played over the weekend. I wasn't happy. But what I would say that this is how football is, in a sense that sometimes you need to box and box and box and box carefully in such a way that you don't have to play smart. Like guys like your, say, Alex Ferguson, guys like your Pep Guardiola, guys like your Zinedine Zidane, for example, those type of coaches that we have won like so much silverware. Not to say that they've won silverware as, say, Alex, no. But I mean that coaches know sometimes that you don't have to play beautiful football, but you need to know how to box smart. You need to know how to sort of like you know where to cripple your opponents. You know where they are strong and you know where they are weak, and therefore, you know what, just grind out the results. As the Peter would say, that sometimes you don't have to play nice football, you just have to grind out results. But now, when it comes to the tournament, you just know that, you know what, even if you can score one goal, that you can change tactics, that you can win your game, in a sense that some would then say that, you know what, no, put another defender, absorb pressure. But here's the thing, is that once a team equalizes, and already you have taken an offensive player, trust me, chances of winning that game or scoring, they are very slim. But others, they didn't say that, you know what, if you want to win, take out midfielder and put on a striker, and put two strikers there, for example. Put on two strikers, or then change your tactics, that if you were attacking with two strong wingers, in the sense that they are strong, they are fast and all those things, just get another another midfielder who then go and deep to the left, deep to the right, someone who play in and out of those two positions, who play those double positions. Then they'll say that, no, change the tactics. Like, they speak about so many ways of winning the game. So us over the weekend, how we won the game, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy in the eye. It wasn't beautiful in the eye. It was ugly in the eye to watch. Sure, granted. However, in as much as it was ugly in the eye to watch, we then said, okay, you know what, here, let us change the tactics. Let us take out an attacking midfielder, because already we are winning, and then we put on Matt, who's a defensive midfielder. So others say, and I'm like, coach, this is where probably could have lost the game, because already we have lost the creativity. Because Matt, we know that is not creative, and already the legs there for your Ngobo, your legs for Cele, already they are being exposed. That, you know what, they are really not. Like Ngobo, for example, is not match fit, because he's been playing for a long time, and the coach has been trying to fast track him in terms of playing the games and all those things. And the Ngobos are not your kind of player that can play 90 minutes at the moment. They are not type of players that can play your 90 minutes. However, the coach was smart to say that, okay, let me put Matt on the side, like on the bench, and then let me try with this guy in the wing, because I saw him the previous game that he played very well in the CDM. However, here's the thing that I would love to caution you on, caution even myself on. I personally, one of those who have written off guys like Ngobo, and there seems to be something about this coach who's able to revive players. But if he only revives players that you only love, and therefore you're not being fair if you are saying that he only revives those players, because I've written off some of the players already, and we are not giving them a chance to say that this coach can revive them. Guys like Yoranga, we are saying that this coach cannot revive them. Guys like Yomat, we are saying that this coach cannot revive them. But at the moment, I'm saying that, you know what, let's give everyone a chance. Let's give everyone a chance. As much as we're giving everyone a chance, in the meantime, while we're saying we want results, while we're saying that we want to win our trophies, Matt is good to come from the bench. Matt is good to come from the bench. He's not a starter at the moment. I'm not saying he's not a starter at all in our team. Ranga is not a starter in our team. For me, I would have played Ranga second half, put on Ranga and take off Eshe du Preez, because like Eshe du Preez was not in that game. Like he was non-existent in that game. And he missed like a chance. You would say that it was a half a chance. Some would say that no, it was a sitter and all those things. But he wasn't in the game. And psychological, those things say that you lost, we're going to blame him. We're going to blame him, and most of us are going to go to social media, call him names and all those things. But nonetheless, we won the game. But we need to be careful that we don't overhype some players, and we don't overprotect other players, and we don't insult and cripple our own players at the same time. We need to be careful in how we are criticizing them, whether positive or negatively, because we need to make sure that we know what we balance things out. So going to the combinations, like we are struggling at the moment with combinations. And I was watching one of the YouTubers, and he said this, and I've been saying to you, and I said this before, that we need combinations. We need combinations in order for us to make sure that we are able to making sure that the other players are getting to their best level. Why? Because you find that a guy like guys like Lelepo, for example, Lelepo loves to play quick 1-2. And if we have players who want to like dwell on the ball, sit on the ball, wants to take more than one touches, and then Lelepo is the guy that will be frustrated. He's the type of a player that will be frustrated. He's the type of a player that will end up like switching off. Because you're not holding you're holding too much the ball. You're not making that run, pass, make that space and all those things. If you're holding the ball, you're also crippling him. He ends up being frustrated. And I think, yes, he was frustrated. He was frustrated because no one was really finding him. You find that we are losing the midfield and no one is like spreading those passes. And if you are not spreading those passes, and therefore it means that balls will not get to our wingers. Yesterday, weekend, our wingers were not getting so much of the ball. Why they're not getting so much of the ball? Because no one was really looking for them. No one was really looking for them. When they have the ball, no one is there to open for them as well. So things like that, when you talk about combinations, for me, I would say that guys like your Du Shabalala, for example, sometimes he would hold the ball too much. He will hold the ball too much, and then you find that the guy end up being on an offside position. Like last week when Blom was playing, like you find your referees are like going up front. The next thing they are offside, or sometimes that they are giving up because they thought that you're not going to pass them the ball. So any players who release the ball quick, guys like George Matlo, and you could see in the second half when guys like George Matlo, we started like having some bit of control in that game. That we started coming out of our box more. Because they kept on pressing us. But as soon as the George Matlo came in, then we started seeing a bit of difference in how we are controlling the ball. So we need to be careful that you don't have so many players who are back passers, so many players who are side passers, but guys that you are playing like in front of them and quick 1-2s, guys that who are not afraid to do the quick 1-2 and run and space and all those things. So for me, we need to be careful in how we are putting all these guys in the starting 11. We need to be careful how we put them in the starting 11. We need to be careful also that we need to be quick to see which combinations can work for us and which combinations cannot work for us. In the meantime, or at this juncture, I would say that guys like your March, they need to sit on the bench. Guys like your Ngobo, in as much as they are playing very well, sometimes that he's coming out of the shell. Sure, he's coming out of the shell. You see him performing. You see him coming out and playing very well. But for me, that guys like Ngobo, they are guys that who we'll have one touch and two men. And then sure, it could be good for us in the midfield and we can see those combinations, but what about switching the ball to the wing? What about switching the ball to the guys that were making runs? So things like that. And it's good at playing as a 10, but he's also showing us attributes that he can play as a 10, as a 6 today, and as a 6 of late. So, but where will the coach play him when all the guys are fit? Where will the coach play him when all the guys are fit? For me, in terms of combinations, and we are struggling like in terms of wingers, or we struggled in terms of wingers in the last game. And as much as we struggled in the last game, we need to like play in the air training. We need to make sure that we identify these combinations and we start developing these combinations at training. Because if we are gonna try new things in the field of play, we're gonna struggle going to the game. Because now, I mean, there's no small team that you're gonna get. Chances are slim that in Nedbank, as we are progressing, or just as we progress to the semifinals, that you're gonna get a small team. We might be like put with Sundowns. We might be placed with Sundowns. We might be placed with Orlando Pirates. So if that's the case, how then do we win these games? How then do we make sure that we capitalize in the opportunities that we get? Because against Stars, we didn't have so many chances. We will not lie. We did not have so many chances. And the chances that we got, trust me, against Pirates or against Sundowns, you might not get those chances. So therefore, how then do you win such games if you're playing against Sundowns or you're playing against Pirates if you don't get so many chances? We need to create more chances. Our strikers are not being created chances. We are not creating so many chances for our strikers. We are not giving those one-on-one chances with the goalkeeper. We are not doing that because we have players who have too much or once you have one touch too many, or we have players who can't really play a through pass. It was beautiful to see guys like Ngobo that they're playing those through passes. But if Ngobo is not there, who plays those through passes? George Matlo. If George Matlo is not there, who plays those through passes? And how many through passes do you play in the game? Ask yourself those questions. But guys, just now, let me know your thoughts, guys. I'm out. AFC. I'll see you on Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll be able to record in time. I'll be back at home or back in my place to record by Wednesday, if not late, if not early Thursday. But we'll see. Guys. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. I'm out. Suddenly here. Love you. Cheers.